Good morning, YouTube. How are you doing? It is about uh, 5:04 in the morning, hence why I look so tired. But I had slept earlier. Um, I'm coming to you with a cycle update. To recap, this is cycle 6. I did 50 milligrams of Clomid, cycle days 1 and 2, and I did 100 milligrams, cycle days 3 to 5. I started my Brevel injections on cycle day 8. I started with 150 units, and then I died down to 75 units. And my last injection was cycle day 13, and I did 150 units on cycle day 13. So on cycle day 8 was 150 units, 9, 10, 11, and 12 was 75, and to boost what follicles I had, I did 150 milligrams. Now, I was surprised to see that on cycle day 9, I believe, I'm looking at my fertility friend app on my phone, which is why I'm going back and forth. On cycle day 10, I'm sorry, I received my first high fertility on the advanced Clear Brew, the Clear Brew test, the digital test, and I was really surprised that's the earliest I've ever seen it. And so I was kind of ecstatic. So over the weekend, over the Thanksgiving holiday, which I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, for those who celebrate Thanksgiving, and I took some tests with me as I went out of town, because I told you I was going out of town, which I couldn't record any videos. And I've actually been back in town since Friday, but I've been busy with the Black Friday shopping. I got a lot of great deals, a lot of good things. I actually have a digital camera, which I'm really looking forward to using to help with my pictures and with my videos. So I'm really ecstatic and can't wait to get that in the mail, but it won't be for another week or so. But anyway, back on track. I was doing the OPKs over the process of the Thanksgiving weekend, and it kind of made me seem as though that it wasn't working, because um, I was able to do my injections there, or when I was out of town. I took everything with me, and I started to feel as though maybe it wasn't working, because you're supposed to ovulate at least 5 to 10 days after your last pill, or at least be gearing up to ovulate around that time. So I was getting kind of discouraged, and I will show you, sorry about my hair, it's early in the morning. I will show you my OPKs from my weekend there, or my 2 days there. And of course I got my new stuffing case as well. This is what they were starting off looking like. Yeah, it looks like, I got excited. I was like, yeah, it's getting there. And then I started receiving ones that look like this. So you can tell when I was getting disappointed, I was like, oh my gosh, maybe it didn't work. Maybe I did something wrong doing the injectables. So it was all weird and crazy. On a matter of fact, on the Friday morning, because I was able to get back home, I came back home about like 7:30 in the morning. So I was taking OPKs, and they wasn't coming out looking enough, and they were still coming out really light. So I was like, oh man, well maybe I just have to hold my urine a little bit longer than what I'm doing. It just seemed like every OPK wasn't working. So then, about, I'll say, let me see, I got the time on my pictures. About 8:30, I believe, 8:30 p.m. Um, this is what I received. at 8:30 p.m. Let me make it bigger so it's easier to see. This is what I received 8:30 p.m. on Saturday 13 on Friday. You can see my very positive OPK, my clear blue original smiley face, my clear blue advanced solid smiley face. And I was in awe, in shock. Ladies, did you realize, I know that I do have PCOS. I'm really insulin resistant, so that's why I just take metformin and that's it. And I don't have cysts on my ovaries or anything. It's normal for me to get like one or so, but to be so small, my doctor don't be worried about it. She said, oh, you have one small cyst here. She said it'll go away by next cycle and you shouldn't even worry about it. You know, continue going on what you're doing. So it's like I am in total utter shock. Cycle day 13 for a positive OPK for me, it's just out of this world. Even when I was ovulating on a normal, regular basis, it was still cycle day 17. I used to have a perfect 31-day cycle. And I was still ovulating cycle day 17, 18. And I'm still in shock. So when I seen the positive OPK, I did do an ejection of 150 units on Saturday 13 just to give the boost to the follicles or follicle that's there to make sure it is, you know, healthy enough and mature enough that if released and fertilized, it will do okay and hopefully be my rainbow baby. So it's just been like very excited time. It's just so unheard of to get a positive for cycle 13. Now, for my last cycles, I normally ovulate 48 to 72 hours after my positive OPK. Usually the darkest OPK is the one where I ovulate on. Last cycle I had OPK so dark it really blew my mind, and that was the day that I actually ovulated. But because my CM was pretty dried up from the chlamyd that I did took, I believe that's the reason why I didn't conceive, was because my CM personally was drying up so fast that I believe any sperm that was alive wouldn't have lived very long to get to anywhere. So I did buy pre-seed, and I have been using pre-seed every time I BD. I use 2 grams. I was using 1 to 1.5, but I kind of thought that maybe using 2 would have been better, which it is. And I try to insert the pre-seed as close to my cervix as possible. So basically, when it can't go further any further anymore, when you insert it, that's when I usually go ahead and put in the pre-seed. And I've been reading a lot more often. It's basically on an everyday basis. I had a 2-day break, which I didn't want. The 2-day break was Thanksgiving Day and the Friday, just past Friday. I wasn't planning on missing Friday, but I was just so exhausted and tired from the not being asleep, because I was so excited to do Black Friday shopping, and then doing Black Friday shopping, I just, you know, passed out and didn't get a chance. So, right now I'm on cycle day 15. So this is my 3rd day of positive OPKs. 13, 14, and 15, yes, this is my 3rd day. So usually on my 3rd day or the 4th day is when I actually ovulate. So I still have plans on BDing every day until at least Tuesday and Wednesday to even cover the basis of after ovulation. Just in case if an egg takes a day or so to come out, then there's something there to catch it possibly. But again, I've never, ever, even before when I knew what TTCing was and I was just having fun and ended up pregnant, I never ovulated so early in my life. And The pains are there, both my ovaries, on my left and my right. They're pretty crampy. They're pretty heavy. They feel heavy. If that's the only way to put it, they feel really heavy. Like they're both ready to explode or pop. It's very uncomfortable. But at least I know that this uncomfortableness that I'm feeling is either my future baby or babies. And I know that my body is doing what it's supposed to do. So, since it is 6 something in the morning now. Yes, 6:14. I will do a live OPK. I will show you the OPK that I took about, I'll say, maybe like 30 minutes ago. Once I start seeing the lines, I go by the darkness to know exactly when my peak LH is, because I normally catch my LH surge from the beginning peak to the end. So I catch it from when it starts to rise all the way up to the top, and then I catch it coming down. So here you go. Let's see. Yep, you can tell this is positive. That dark one right there is a test line. So maybe it'd do better if I put it in the background. Yeah, the background works great. See? There you go. This is the one that I just took, clearly positive, about half an hour ago. So, just to show you how quickly they turn positive now. Because I'm not going to lie, earlier yesterday I had one that was a negative, and I believe that is because my urine was diluted. Even in the clear blue circle or non-circle came out negative. So let me get ready to dip this. Okay, it's been dipped and it's processing now. So again, these usually don't take not long at all. Once my surge is detected, it takes very shortly. As you see, the second line is starting to form already. Well, the test line, so to say, is already coming up. It starts, the test line and the control line comes up at the same time. It would be better if I have focus. This is why I cannot wait to get my digital camera. You ladies have no idea. My video is going to be a little bit better. I did notice that I have 63 subscribers. Thank you all to my new subscribers. I will be back on, I'm thinking to later on today, or maybe Monday, to let you ladies know what I'm giving away and how my giveaway is going to go. I do know that there's ladies that's been, messaging me, and for some reason I can't figure out how to get into the inbox. I'm going to let this finish, but as you see, it was clearly positive already. I cannot, it's not even a minute. I can't get into my inbox. I've had a lot of questions that I do mean to answer, and I don't want nobody to feel as though that they're asking me questions, or they're responding to me, or they want me to see their channel, and I'm just not doing it. No, that's not the case. I just been busy, and with this recent news, I'm extra excited and trying to be there as much as possible, even with the fertile fluid. I don't have egg white, cervical mucus. I have watery. Now, over Thanksgiving, from Thanksgiving Day, I had an abundance OCM. It wasn't egg white, and it was watery, but it was a cloudy watery. I know TMI, but I had so much of it. I was like, well, maybe I'm ovulating. So I was taking the OPKs, and OPKs wasn't, you know, giving me the response I was looking for. So I was like, well, maybe I'm gearing up to O. And from what I've read on the Clear Blue Advanced Fertility digital test website, when your estradiol, which detects your high fertility, is detected, your estradiol is what stimulates your cervical mucus. So since before I left, I had already received my high fertility, then that's why I was getting a lot of the CM, because the estradiol was stimulating my cervix to produce CM. And so with the watery CM mixed with the pre-seed to cover all bases to make sure that everything in there is fine, I'm hoping that it all works out. Of course, as you know, I always do an OPK video to show my progression of my OPKs in this cycle days. Now, my first positive OPK was cycle day 13, which was approximately 8 days after my last Clomid pill. And the last day of my injection was cycle day 13, to be exact. And I did the Burrell injections for 6 days this time. I rotated sides of my stomach. I'm praying that this cycle works. If not, I will not be doing a medicated cycle for December. I will be doing an all-natural cycle for, I think, should be 2 months. If not, then I'm going to just go with the injections, total, just do injections, no Clomid. And I will start off doing 150 units all the way up into cycle day 10 or 12. I'm thinking that's how it goes, because I don't want to be a risk for OHSS. And they said women with PCOS that's taking fertility drugs, especially injections, are the most susceptible to OHSS. I'll show you this test before I go, because I feel like my boyfriend is up now. Here you go. Alright, ladies, I'll talk to you later. Bye.